Yes, Arya. Look at this. So we write music on 5 lines. These are 5 lines. One, two, three, four, five. This is treble clef. Treble clef means treble clef is used for right hand. Whenever there's a treble clef, it means you got to play with your right hand. And when there's a bass clef, it means you got to play with your left hand. Right now, your first song is on treble clef. That is speedboat. So this is your first note. When there's a cut like this, it's a C. It's a middle C. You got to play middle C. And when there's a note like this, below this 5 lines, you got to play D. Next to C. D. And the third note is on the line. This is on the line. That is below the line. That is E. So only these 3 notes are there in that song, Speedboat. Either you can, if you can see your book, the song Speedboat. If you're comfortable, you can write down the note also on the top of that. It doesn't matter in the beginning. So I'm just speaking, you can write down. It's C, 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 then C, C, C. So they all are C. There are 7 C's. You can write down C on top of them. In the third bar, where is written goes the flashy. That note is C, D, D for dog, then E, E for elephant, then C, again C. And the last bar is, there are 2 D's, D for dog, D, D. You can write down D, D on the top of that. They all are quarter notes, 1 count, except then this, the 7th note, C, and the last 2 D's are half note. Right? So how to play that? I'm just playing that one. So first I'm playing the 7 beats. 1, 2, 3. You can count like this. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But when you're playing the third one, or you can say 7th one in the second bar, then you go to sustain for 1 more count, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then C, D, E, C, and it's a half note. D, 2, D, 4. They all beats are going back to back, but except then when you are reaching on this C, you got to stop and you have to sustain for 1 more count, because that's a half note. That's what we have discussed in that. That's a half note, got 2 counts. Even here, we got to sustain for 1 more count, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm playing 1 more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm singing in alphabets. C, 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 4. C, D, E, C, D, 2, D, 4. I'm singing. Put, 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 goes the flashy speedboat. You can practice in any way, like in counts or in alphabets, or like singing, whatever you're comfortable. So it's better you can write down the notes on the top of that and then play according to that. Okay, the next line is the first two bars are doing the same note, again the 7C. In the third bar the notes are going a little bit change here. It's C, D, E. First three notes are same, but instead of here is C, here's D now. So it's C for cat, D for dog, E for elephant, and D for again dog. You can write down the top of that. The last note is C, but that's a whole note. It's got 4 counts. Last one, C. So I'm playing the next line. C, 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 4. C, D, E, D, C, 2, 3, 4. And counting, you can count like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. These all are middle C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm playing the whole song from the beginning, very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I hope it's clear. You got to practice again and again. Otherwise, I'll see you in your next class on Monday. Okay, so right then you can just practice them with the counts, with the alphabets, and with if you're comfortable you can sing also. So the first line is C, 7 times C, then C, D, E, C, D, then D. It's better if you can write down on your keyboard the letter name like this. C, like here middle C, then D, write down here D, then E, because these 3 notes are going to use here. So you can write down C, D, E, and write down here also. You're more comfortable to read and play. Okay? Because once you play one song, 1 or 2 songs, then it will be easy. Only it's difficult like in the first and second song to understand it. Make sure when you are on C, the C, you got to make a little pause here. And when you're on D here also, you got to make a pause here for one more beat. But here, it's got to pause for 4 counts in the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just practice, then I'll see you next class.